I realize that a lot of videos are titled with "This message is for you," or "If you need a sign, watch this." And although I think a lot of times it is the algorithm truly, I guess, trying to bring you content that you might relate to and stuff, but there have been many times where I open a video titled that way and I do need to hear the message that is coming across. And so if you open this video, I hope that this message comes across to you. And if you don't know already, my name is Angie. I just started this channel and with the intention of just talking about deep conversations with spirituality and human dynamics, and about how sometimes we truly need to be in touch with the divine, and that's why we look for signs, such as this video. Looking for signs, things that might bring us clarity, that might answer our questions. But I realize the more as we get older, we have more and more questions and less answers. Not all of your questions, over time, not all of your questions will have answers. And the answer, the outcome of whatever situation it is you're going through, the answer will be in you. It's what you make of it, what you decide. If you're going through a rough time, if you're going through mental health issues right now, like, there will be an end, I promise, because I've been there before. But at the same time, you have to realize that not everything has an answer to it. It's more so you just have to live it, you have to experience it, even if it sucks, even if you truly need help. But let me tell you, if you need help, definitely reach out to somebody close to you. I know your inner thoughts might be telling you nobody cares. Nobody cares about you. You're alone in this world. These are thoughts that I have all the time. And I really have to talk myself out of this state of mind, because otherwise you will end up hurting yourself. And so, if you need a sign, sometimes a sign will not be there. I have asked for signs to God, and I end up seeing horrible things. And I do not associate that experience with God Himself. I think it was, so I guess I should share it with you on this channel since we are talking about spirituality. But it was this one morning. One morning I woke up very, very depressed, and I went for a walk, and I was praying to God for a sign. And immediately after my prayer, a trigger warning. But immediately after my prayer, I saw a little dog get run over on the street. And the owner ran to it, but clearly the little dog was covered in blood and unresponsive. So as the man approached me on the other side of the street, I asked him if I should call somebody, if I should see if there's any, animal hospitals around, and there weren't. For some reason, I called a couple and nobody answered. Next thing I knew, the man walked away with his little dog in his arms without a word. I don't know, maybe he went home and to try to figure it out, or maybe he realized right then and there that he lost his little dog. But anyway, the point is that when I asked for a sign, I saw that. But I know deep down in my heart that that has nothing to do with my future, in the sense of, like, a lot of times if we ask for a sign and somebody sees that, they might be like, oh my God, it's a horrible omen. Something horrible is going to happen to you. Someone's going to die. But it's not always like that. Maybe some of our answers are going to come in questions again. It's like going in circles. But if we don't, like, step back and realize how gray things can be. It's not black and white. It's not like a sign. A sign can be anything. It could be something pleasant. It can be something horrible. I think a lot of times with the whole thing with angel numbers and manifesting positivity and all those things, although they're great, and yeah, I encourage anybody who wants to go into their spiritual journey to start with that, right? But people don't really talk about the spiritual warfare and all of the hard lessons, painful experiences that we have to go through in order to reach enlightenment, in order to truly grow as a person, in order to shed all those layers, all those years of trauma or generational trauma, so on and so forth. So if you're watching this video because you need a sign, sure, this could be a sign that your search for signs will be endless. Sometimes you won't get your answer. And I feel like that is when we're truly challenged in our spirituality, in our faith. Because when I saw that doggy get run over, I had a choice to believe that something bad was going to happen in my life because of it. Or I had the choice to think, God, this is a cold, cruel world. Things like that happen all the time, and yet you've kept me safe. Yet I haven't experienced that type of horrible loss, yet I'm here walking safely on the street. Meanwhile, I see somebody else experiencing that. It was kind of like, I don't know, it was such a trip because I genuinely spent, to this day I still think about it, because I literally asked for a sign and that was it. Yes, some challenging things happened after that. I lost my job. I went through another deep hole of depression. But you know what? Like, I came out on the other side feeling stronger in my faith, with a better work environment, healthier, feeling healthier, feeling confident enough, and just having the inspiration to make YouTube. I'm there now, finally, just making these videos without overthinking about how perfect they are or how not perfect they are. And this is your sign. That you might not get your sign, one. And two is that just because you don't get what you want and it's something, the sign is negative, or the sign is telling you no, or the sign is telling you that you're just overthinking, you're in a spiral right now, you're trying to reassure yourself, but you might not get reassured. So what then? What do we do after so much non-reassurance? And it sucks that people like you, people like me, people like us have to go through a life without much reassurance from the people we should have reassurance from, however that applies to you. But you have to get used to it. I think that's something I would say to my kids, is like, you have to have such blind faith that if you dare to ask for a sign from God, to be prepared to see or not to see the result. But no matter what, is that unwavering faith, like that your feet are on the ground, you are grounded, and you choose to navigate life a certain way. Even if you have experienced these things, horrible things, it is up to you to shape it, to alchemize it into something better, something deep, something good. So if you watch this video, you're gonna be okay. I promise you, you are gonna be okay, because I'm okay. And I feel pretty alone in this world. So if you are feeling alone, you're not the only person. You're not alone in your loneliness. But in this journey, in this life, we have to be strong. We have to really build our shield for that spiritual warfare, because it's real. This is more than our 9 to 5s. This is more than social media. This is more than politics. This is our entire reasoning for existing, our faith, what we think of the world and its balance with good and bad, how we're constantly in our own little bubbles and don't realize there's a whole planet full of different kinds of loneliness, different kinds of struggle and depression. But at the end of the day, we are all one. You're not the only lonely person. And be strong when you get a no. Be strong if you ask for a sign and don't get what you want. Let's not be that spoiled. In spirituality, you will be tested. In your faith, if you want to get close to God, it's so worth it. It's just you like, it is a battle. And humans are so fragile, yet we are so strong, because we are made in the image of God. That we are so strong and smart and beautiful and resilient. I think when you ask for a sign, just remember how daring that could be. I think it says it even in the Bible, like, how dare you ask for a sign when you know there are so many promises for your life. There's so many amazing people, things, and experiences you will have in your life. Guaranteed. It is guaranteed. Even if you experience breakups, depression, loss, financial struggle, no matter what, you are born, you live, and then you die. And it'll be what you make of it. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this resonated with you. And don't give up. Stop looking for signs. You're good. You're ready. You're done. It's over. Just start. Just stop. Go take a hike. Go see the ocean from a cliffside. Clean your room. Comment on this video, letting me know that this was your sign. Thank you so much. I wish you all a safe drive home. I wish you all sweet dreams. I wish you all the best. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And I'm making these videos for people like you.